YouTube. Welcome back to my video, and it is another hot day on the property, guys, and we have a lot of loads to get pushed today. As you guys see, we got them going all the way around the pad here, and then I had some trucks dump some good dirt up here. That way we can level out this little side part over here going towards the house. We have a lot of filling to do over there towards the house, and then also towards over there. So we're gonna get started, and we're just gonna go, I would say, I like to call it around the world. And I'm gonna start from the left load over here, and we're gonna go all the way around. But so far, guys, we're looking real good out here. Like I said, it's another hot day today. Sun is beaming. But as y'all know, we still gotta get our job done. So let's get to it. All right, guys, we're getting set to go. I had to set y'all up so we can get started. So far today, guys, it actually is pretty late. I started this video kind of later in the day. It's currently 2:51, almost 3 o'clock. So we had three trailer trucks that ran in, and two tandems, I mean, and they dumped quite a few loads. Y'all are good to go. Gear up. As I mentioned before, guys, it's pretty hot. Right now it's currently 97 degrees, so it's pretty hot. Luckily, I have AC in here. The motor blew out on this side, but it started blowing back again. So I don't know what's going on with it as long as it's blowing. So we got AC in here. Next summer, I told my dad we should tint the windows. So we're gonna tint the windows for next summer. That way it can stay cool up in here. Let's go ahead and get started. And remember, guys, on this side, and I just talked to the owner, we're gonna lower the grade so we can match the grade over here, and take it towards the fence line and slope it down. Gotta make sure we slope everything down. That way that water, it'll travel out to where it needs to go. If you guys are interested in getting into property development or running this type of big machine, anywhere in your city, they'll offer courses for you guys to learn. I know in Texas, like in Dallas-Fort Worth, there's a company called RPM, and they'll train you on how to run big machinery like this, and you'll be able to run it. It's not hard, guys. It'll probably take, a month or, however long for you to complete the course and actually learn how to do it. But at least you guys will know. Some good loads of dirt today. I really needed this dirt to go where the other loads were, but it's fine right here. Tomorrow we're definitely going to start placing them where we need them to be as far as the dirt loads. more so big rocks will keep them going towards the field. And then all of the clean material, the dirt loads, will get them going where we need to break up the leveling over there, or the grade. a lot of big rocks, always remember to keep that blade down. If you're an operator and you're watching this video and you've pushed big rocks before, you know exactly what I'm talking about as far as keeping your blade down. You don't want to be pushing and have that blade go up even a little bit and then all of a sudden you're running over big rocks. You want to keep the grade smooth and make sure you keep that blade low. say, if you feel like you're running over a big rock, just keep going. You don't have to go back and grade it out again. Because a lot of times that rock may be, you know, compacted into the ground or in a position to wherein you don't have to go back and regrade out. So just continue your push, and then you can get it on your next push. And they asked me, is it hard being an operator? And honestly, the answer to that is no. After days go by, the more time you spend on the machine, it gets easier. Especially when you're going to do different jobs for different clients. Every job isn't the same. Maybe one job you have to do a fill-in. Maybe another job you have to do, you know, a cut. Or maybe you have a job where you're loading trucks, you know, everything is different. But as far as the mechanics of running the machine, it's pretty easy. It just comes with, you know, practice and just time of running it. Obviously, if you're doing this for a job, you're going to get it down. So it's pretty easy, guys. Just, you know, just do it. You don't have to think so hard about the controls. It's all muscle memory, so, you know, just let your mind go ahead and do it for you. Like I said, if you guys want to learn how to do this, just look it up in your local state of just courses or jobs near you to be an operator. It's also called a journeyman. So I know they have good jobs on Indeed. You can become a journeyman and run heavy machinery. But it's pretty easy running this loader, guys. Even the dozers is pretty easy. The one thing I haven't been on is an excavator, but I know I can easily run that. If I know how to run a loader and a dozer, you know, I'm definitely going to be competent enough to run an excavator. fill as much as we can over here going towards the house. And then we can focus on filling in all of this over here unless we have big material. But since he has good dirt, we're gonna put him on that side. I'm gonna get out and show you guys what we got. Looking pretty good though. Got all the loads pushed down, looking nice and good. In the meantime, we're gonna go up front, grab those loads and fill in where it's a little bit low right there and just grade it out. But looking good, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and push these 5 loads that we have right here, push them towards the grass a little bit, and then also fill in on the other side of the septic meter, but then grade it out going towards the end of the fence line. This will probably be it for today, guys, but we got everything pushed off so far. right, you guys, this is the finished touch. Filling in a little bit. Now tomorrow we're gonna get a few loads and put right here, dead in the center, and we're gonna lift up the grade and carry it on out. But as far as the loads that are right here and raising up a little bit up in here, we got that complete. But we're looking pretty good. We got one more truck for today. It's 5 o'clock, so we'll leave those loads for tomorrow. So in the meantime, we'll go ahead and park the machine, and that'll be it for today. Like, comment, subscribe on this video, and I'll see you guys next video for more work. We out.